Welcome back, everyone. This is Orking090, and this is gonna be I would think that this is episode 75 of Pixelmon. I gotta remember my episodes correctly, because if I do a lot of recordings, it's gonna be awkward if I mess up one recording, and consequently, with every other recording for that day, I mess up in the order. So I believe that this is episode 75. If it's not, then I'll correct that in the title of this video. Again, it would be very awkward, but what's not awkward is that I'm on the server called mvblock.org. So if you'd like to join us, feel free to do so. That's going to be the IP address, and everything will be linked in the description below, that you'll be able to download Pixelmon of 3.4.0 thus far, and as well as to have the Forge mod version of 1.7.10, last four ending numbers in 1230. Just join the server, and we have quite a few rules here that mainly do not x-ray. That's the number one thing. Never x-ray, otherwise you will be banned. But then we have the other rules, just mainly that we have no swearing, no griefing, no stealing, no raiding. Then we have respect the players, the staff, the moderators, the owner, of course. Just it's survival, and as well as that this is in a community of Minecraft multiplayer. What more could you ask for? And we do have MCMMO, so if you know how to do Pokemon and as well as MCMMO, you'll do great. That all it is: build, capture Pokemon, make friends, have fun. Now we have a lot of land that you can actually choose to make a base in, or a home actually, because this is in factions. You make yourself a home and then you just do whatever the things that you need to do. So if you like what you see, then feel free to actually write down all of the coordinates that you see on the top right, and then just get to this area and build your home from here. But we got a lot to offer. We got gym battles, we got tournaments, we got mini games, we got active staff and players you could talk to and have fun. And look at this building right here. This is exactly what you could actually build if you want to build. Just make sure you place down a diamond block, because a diamond block, it has a lot of protection area, because with a diamond block you get 41 by 41 by 41. So it's pretty much a good 20 blocks in every direction. You got iron, gold, and diamond. Just go with a diamond. It will actually be easier and it's going to save you the heartache. The more land you protect, the more it belongs to you. And if anyone actually grieves around you or tries to take whatever that is in your protection, they will be banned, because one of the number one rules: do not grieve. So you're good to go. Protect your stuff, and if anyone grieves you, then make a mod request. Well, moving on. Where else can I go? We got the swamplands here. Beautiful, beautiful swamplands. And look at that, a little section right there you can build a house in. Now, what else is there to say? Just a lot of things you could actually possibly do when you just first start off the game. All you gotta do is just go to register, and you'll be taken to the link, and you will be prompted up to actually make an account, go back to the page, and then you will have your 3 kits. Just go for the new Pixelmon kit, because the other 2 kits are for the other 2 servers respectively. So the one that you want to get is a new Pixelmon kit, and once you register, you'll be able to get your Master Ball, you'll be able to get 100 in-game dollars, of course you get a second starter, the Diamond Tool Set, and 10 rare candies. A great way to actually start the game right off the bat. And as well as if you were to vote, here are the votes right here. Just here are the 4 links right there. Click here to vote, put in your name, fill out the CAPTCHA, and then here are your chances. Of course, the most guaranteed thing you will get is 8 levels, and as well as that you will get $50 in game. So it's a great way to make money and a great way to get levels to start off if you want to enchant your diamond pickaxe that you got from registering. So here are the chances: 1 in 15 chance of gaining 5 Pokeballs, 1 in 25 and 10 diamonds, 1 in 50 and 32 Ultra Balls, 1 in 75 for an XP share, 1 in 80 for an extra $500, and you got 1 in 100 for either a Master Ball or a random legendary, and then you get 1 in 300 chance of getting a rank upgrade. So there's a lot of stuff you can get absolutely free just for voting. You got 4 chances to get all the prizes that you see here. You get 4 chances of getting a random legendary, 4 chances of actually getting a rank upgrade. I'm not going to do the whole probability thing, but it's just like this. If you don't vote, then you're not going to get anything. If you do vote, you get a chance of getting something. So what more could you say? What more could you ask for? You cannot lose if you don't actually vote. Wait, sorry, wrong terminology. Strike that. You cannot lose if you vote every single day. You're still guaranteed the 8 levels in the $50, and you're guaranteed to get one of these prizes. Just Eventually, it's gonna happen. I've gotten 3 rank upgrades. Sadly, that 2 of those rank upgrades was after I got legend, but it's still there. If I could still get it as a legend, then you could possibly get it for yourself. And of course, the random legendary, that it is one of those other things that you want to get because it's Pokemon, for crying out loud. You want to get random legendaries here and there. Or if a legendary spawns, you want to go for the chase or for the hunt and try to capture it. But again, you could do for that. Or if you're the type of person that actually donates, then you could actually donate by going to donate. You'll be prompted into a menu. Then you got your ranks if you want to buy some ranks here. And then you got your Pixelmon. Just random Pixelmon. Don't go for that, honestly. Go for the any Pixelmon shiny. Or sorry, non-shiny. Shiny will cost a little bit extra, but for a non-shiny, you could go for that. So you could choose whatever we have on the list. Then you got all the other legendaries that you could actually possibly buy if you want to do so. All these legendaries that you will see here, except for Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, they will spawn naturally. The only one that's going to be the hardest to spawn in is Rayquaza. So, Rayquaza is the rarest out of all the Pixelmon. And of course, if you want to make your Pokemon shiny, then there is the Make Shiny. Did he just reduce the price of that? I swear, he actually reduced the price of making shiny. If that were the case, I appreciate that. I truly appreciate the little downgrade to actually make a shiny Pokemon. Really, I do. Now, to the items. Again, you can donate for all the other items. Master Balls. You could just buy it from the shop. Ultra Balls, Evolution Stones, you could buy that from the shop. Fossil, that will actually be a little bit more beneficial, but it's still a gamble of whatever fossil you're going to get from that. And then TM of choice if you really want to go for that. Rare candies if you want to actually level up your Pokemon from there. Then, if you already are a ranked person, then here are the upgrade ranks that you can get from whatever you're currently at, and then here's the difference that it will take for you to become a higher rank. Don't be skipping ranks though, because then that will be punishable. But let's move on. We are in the plains, and there's a lot of Pokemon that will spawn in the plains, just like this Hypno, for instance. God dang, that's a big Hypno. It's kind of weird. Honestly, Hypno is kind of scary. Just the way he walks, then you look into his eyes. His just devilish eyes. He's just gonna hypnotize you, take you to a forest, and you just don't know what's gonna happen in the forest. That you probably will never come out of there alive. Yeah, I've read the story, people. I've seen it. Also, that Pokemon episode was rather creepy. Honestly, it was rather creepy. When I was young and actually saw the Drowsy/Hypno episode, I'm not too sure if they actually banned that one. I don't even know, but I remember actually watching that episode. It creeped a lot of people out. Yeah, memories. The things I remember when I was a child, but still, that one of those episodes, that would always be embedded into my mind. And as well as the episode when Ash and Pikachu actually dies. Yeah, voice crack right there, but they actually die in the season. I think it was season 1, yeah, it should be season 1 because they were still in the Indigo Plateau League, where they were actually going up against Sabrina, but the only way to actually beat Sabrina was to actually get a ghost Pokemon. And of course, with trying to actually get Haunter, the chandelier just falls upon Ash and Pikachu, and they kill him. And Haunter actually grabbed their lifeless body and drag out their life form, or their ghost form, and they actually just soar around the skies and having a little bit of an adventure because Haunter wanted to have some fun. My god, that was actually a pretty cool episode, but apparently that actually either offended a lot of people or it scared a lot of people because they didn't want to show that episode again. But I remember that so vividly. I could have sworn they actually had that part of a little Poke-Rap song or something along the lines of that. But still, Sabrina was one of those gym leaders that was so kind of creepy with the backstory that I'm guessing that they didn't want to actually show the first season because within the first season of Pokemon, it was a bit advanced for its time. I'm not gonna lie to you that if you actually see the later on seasons, you could totally tell they dumbed it down. Especially when they made Ash younger again, just by the look and his voice and his design character. Everything they made Ash younger because he's supposed to be remaining 10 years old throughout the whole journey. Because in the first 5 or 6 seasons, you see Ash actually growing up little by little by little. His voice changed and everything. And then they dumbed him down again within the recent season of Pokemon X and Y. Come on, people. Come on. I remember watching the other memes of showing all the other different anime characters as the season actually progresses. the people, the main protagonists, actually get stronger, taller, and better looking. What else can I say about that? They become better looking throughout the season. But Ash, nope, they just pretty much downgrade him in every way possible. Don't believe me? Just look at his hats. They change within every season. Why can't they go back to the original? Honestly, the original one made it great. The first 3 seasons at least. Fourth and fifth season, they were actually pretty good. They didn't dumb it down too much, but then later on, they completely doubled down. Honestly, first and second and third season were the best seasons. You get to see all the characters. You get to see Ash overcoming his obstacles, and also with a little bit of real life type of situations too. Remember that blimp that actually crashed down because Jigglypuff decided to sing? And they were all stranded, and then of course the Gyarados actually popped up from the ocean. For those who don't remember that episode, yeah, that was a very, very long time ago. I used to actually wanted to stay up every single time when I want to watch Pokemon, but my parents said, no, you have to go to bed. I was like, come on, they are only showing this episodes late at night. I want to see how it goes. It's like, fine, you can watch this episode, but go to bed afterwards. I'm like, okay. Then the next episode pops up. I'm like, God dang it. Of course, he never said that because I did not know what that was back then, but that's how I felt. I'm like, I wanted to see the episode, but they would not allow me to. It's just like whenever I wanted to watch Dragon Ball Z. Remember that series? Oh my god, I actually wanted to watch Dragon Ball Z late at night at 11 p.m. And apparently that was way too much for a young person to actually sleep at. But I wanted to see the episode because otherwise I would be kind of restless because then I would just stay up all night thinking about what episode happened. I wanted to see that episode. So eventually my parents actually kind of gave in for a time being of allowing me to watch episodes late at night just as long as I actually go to bed, because if I calm down, then of course I could actually sleep. The things I used to do. But I digress. It's just those fun times of watching TV and not actually playing as much video games. I spend most of my life playing video games. Not gonna lie to you guys, it was a lot of fun. Cause my argument, I never actually told my parents this, but this is how I felt, and probably you guys may find this true, that either that I stay home, play video games where it's safe and sound, or I actually go out into the world and they're not knowing what's gonna happen to me if I were to just walk down the street or something like that. I would rather remain safe than just be out there. Because honestly, I didn't really have that many friends in the neighborhood because not many people around actually had kids. So there was not that many kids to play against. And whenever we want to actually play, usually it just results back to video games. Yeah, video games. The one thing that I enjoy playing that I cannot do because my parents want me to go out. Yeah, contradiction right there. This is why I actually love playing MMO games, because the one I actually played a lot was RuneScape. And yes, I'm going to be talking about RuneScape because a lot of people on Minecraft, they played RuneScape one way or another, whether it be for a week, a month, a year, or 5 years. Talking to you, DG. You are a long veteran as well, and I was a veteran before I actually quit after 9 years, because there's too many changes. Spoiler alert, you remember EOC and all the other updates that follow through with that? That's what killed it for me. Honestly, I just couldn't really adapt to it. I just did not like how everything was changing. That I honestly could not accept it. It's just way too different. Not what I'm used to, and a lot of my other friends quit as well. And some of them actually stayed because they actually want to become the best of the best. But it was just way too different for me. I lost interest in it. So ultimately, I quit that game after 8 to 9 years of actually playing that game. Because I actually racked up over 12,000 hours. 12,000 hours. If I can actually find a screenshot, then I'll post it right here, or I'll show you guys my character and you'll see all the other stuff on there. Of course it's going to be outdated. Of course it is outdated because the last time I played, but it's going to be even more outdated because I did take that screenshot probably like 3 months ago. So you can just see how much I've actually spent on playing RuneScape. And that's where SwordKing090 came from. That came from me playing RuneScape. I just wanted to keep the name because it was my identity. That I actually wanted Sword King, but sadly it was already taken. So SwordKing090, I just typed in random numbers like 090. Oh, you can take that username. Okay, so that's how it all started. That's where a lot of my friends started. A lot of my friends started from playing RuneScape before moving on to Minecraft, and sadly that I was not able to actually play Minecraft because the computer that I had was just total garbage. It would run Minecraft for 5 minutes, then go black screen. It was something with the graphics card, so it could not handle Minecraft in its, well, alpha phase. I think it was alpha phase. Like back then, you were able to get Minecraft for a discounted price of $17.95 if I remember right. Or was it $14.95? I don't remember the exact price, but now it's $27.95 if you were to get it from a store. And then you got taxes, of course. But again, I was not able to actually handle it when it was just out and was cheap. I have the account, I just have to remember the password to that account. So if I ever log in, then maybe I could actually get that account to legend or that account to moderator status. Can you imagine for me to actually get an alternate account to moderator status? That would be kind of too OP. Unless that is acceptable. That I could actually monitor, if I have 2 windows up, I can monitor one server and I can monitor the other server, trade places. That would be kind of amazing if I do 2 servers at once. I could try that. If DG watches this video, then I want to try that. Heck, I'll probably ask him later on if it's actually possible. So, can you imagine just having 2 servers up? And if I could actually record 2 screens at the same time and then switch from back and forth, I'm just thinking way too much into this. But at the same time, it really is piquing my curiosity, but I don't know how much stress my computer can handle because DxTory takes a lot of resources to film one thing. So to actually separate that into 2 things running at the same time on a single tower, I don't know if that's gonna actually make it or break it. And if anything else, if I eventually buy a brand new computer, because I'm thinking of buying a brand new computer because this computer is a little bit old. I think I bought this computer like 3 years ago, so it's kind of running its time. Honestly, you got to keep updating your computer from time to time. Yes, it's still good, but if I have another computer, then I could do one thing on one computer and another thing on a different computer. Just having that 2 running at the same exact time, it would be kind of interesting. Is that a hole in the ground? That is totally a hole in the ground. Unless it's just nothing. Totally a hole in the ground. Somebody has been digging up this random spot. And there's an ice block right here. Uh-huh. Well, I'm on creative mode, so let me go ahead and fix this up. Survival mode, break that block, and go take this over here, and then we're gonna go right here and boop. Yeah! I wonder. Let me go ahead and do GMC, and then I'm gonna go get my bones right here, and then spawn a Wolfie. All right, creative mode won't do anything for me. I am dumb at times. Okay, let's try this again. Wolfie? Yeah! Hello, Wolfie. How you doing, Wolfie? Will you follow me into our great adventure? I want to see. Come on, Wolfie. Will you teleport to me? Yep, you will. So, Wolfie will teleport to me. Oh, isn't that cool? We're going on an adventure. I wonder if it's possible to actually spawn in a Moltres, Zapdos, and Arcanine without a shrine, like the coding or a setup even, if it's actually possible. If so, then we could possibly work with that. This is like a deja vu moment. I swear that I've already been here before. I just have this eerie feeling. I don't even know. I swear that I've actually gone this direction. Okay. You will trade an Aerodactyl for an Eevee. Not bad of a trade. If someone actually wants an Aerodactyl, just go to a forest, find an Eevee, capture the Eevee, and then trade them for the Articuno. Oh, that Aerodactyl. They both begin with an A, and they're both flying types. I'm not going to call them birds, but hey, close enough, right? Just the evolution type of standpoint. Wolfie? 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 Wolfie! Where'd you go, Wolfie? Wolfie! Are you over here? Well, looks like the Wolfie couldn't actually keep up with me. Oh, well, the wolf will actually roam around, find another wolf, and they'll become best friends, and they'll start a family. That's how I'm going to see it. That's how it's going to end. That's how it always ends. I'm not going to actually think of bad thoughts right now. Let's move on. Wolfie, you'll be good now. Hey, look, a pink apricorn. So somebody has been here recently because of the chopped down tree. To the Extreme Hills Plus. Honestly, I think that the plus is just mainly more of the, what's it called, added terrain to it. I don't think it actually benefits anything really. But if you are looking for up, I reached the border. Good to know. But if you actually want to get an Entei, you have to go to Extreme Hills Mountains, or Extreme Hills M, in other words. So if you find that, if you actually camp out there from time to time, you'll find yourself an Entei. Eventually one will spawn. I think it's like 1 in 22,000 chance for it to actually spawn. So you gotta have patience. It took me a few days to actually get a Mew, so yeah, you can only imagine for a different Pokemon, you're just gonna have to wait even longer, or just as long, depending on what you're trying to get. But the hardest one out of them all, as I said before, is just the Rayquaza. Rayquaza in itself, you have to get it to spawn in the daytime, as well as you have to go to the Sunflower Plains. And the chances, it's just a extremely rare chance for it to actually spawn on top of everything. So if you were camping out in the Sunflower Plains, good luck to you, because again, I've only seen a Rayquaza spawn in once out of the 6 months I've actually played on the server. So looking for that Rayquaza, it's gonna take forever in a day. If you got the patience for it, then by all means, go for it. At this point of the recording, I am sure that I actually got top voter, and I don't know I don't know who should I actually give the rank upgrades to. Honestly, I don't. But by the time that this video is uploaded, I probably may have already figured out who I'm going to be giving the rank upgrades to. But I'm not going to say who I'm thinking about right now, because I don't want it to become like, hey, this person's going to get it, let's go bug them about it. Or that if I change my mind at the last second, I don't want people to actually go after the other person that supposedly I was supposed to give the rank upgrade to, and to cause confusion or frustration, however things will actually go. But I am thinking about the people who have been on the server for quite a while, and they deserve a rank upgrade. So whenever I vote, do not bug me about this, but whenever I actually do vote, I am voting for other people too. So if I become the top voter, then I will actually give 2 rank upgrades, since I want to actually get 2 rank upgrades for being the top voter. That's the prize for that, because that's a lot of dedication, especially when there are buggy votes at times. So people actually race to become the top voter. So when it does happen, and if I'm guaranteed the top voter, then I'll just give the rank upgrade to one person and a rank upgrade to the other person. Again, it really depends on how they are just active onto the server and whether or not they actually deserve the rank upgrade. So when it happens, it's just like saying, hey, congratulations, you deserve it, dude. Here you go. Here's a rank upgrade. You're getting closer and closer to become legend. And you could tell right here with legend, $250 for legend. And I got all the way to legend absolutely free just for voting. So there's an incentive to vote. Get 100 votes by the end of the month and you'll be able to choose a rank upgrade. Just choose it. Just, if you're a trainer, you become a rookie. Rookie, you go to novice, then expert, then elite, then master, then ace and champion, then grandmaster, then legend. So there's a lot to offer when you become legend. It's quite worth it, honestly, because you get 32 protection blocks you could place down. Just imagine the amount of land you could actually use. Or that if you want 30 homes, of course, just teleports. Yeah, a lot of teleportation you could actually do. That's a deal for you. It looks like there's a village here. There's some breeding, there are a greenhouse, a fountain of youth right here. Ah, it's Neon Mel, Neon Nis. I found your guys' home. Oh, it's so pretty. If you don't know who they are, they're the ones that actually created the Zooark. The art right there, the pixel art of Zooark. I can't say Zooark art because it kind of sounds weird, but that pixel art, they're the one that created it, and they created a nice home too. Well deserved, guys. You made your mark on the server. Even if you do quit, you still got that Zooark to be onto the server. Very great job. And this is actually pretty cool. A mesa within an ocean. Never seen that before. So here's a build that you could actually do. A little mesa. Was it mesa or mesa? I think mesa is the right word for it. Just build a house in the mesa, and then you'll be able to get your Batang. You'll be able to get Houndour, Houndoom. You'll be able to get some other Pokemon like the Sandslash right here. I think this one's a Pygmy. Yep, it's a Pygmy. Haha, I got it right the first time. So you get all the Pokemons that you wish to have around this area. Up, hit the border. Be careful not to build too close to the border. Otherwise, then you'll have less and less space. There's a Golett down there, so you can get a Golett. Just exploring more of the lands. Maybe another shiny will actually spawn in the area. If so, I'll be very happy. Look at that, Mesa Plateau Fields. I'm thinking that the F actually stands for fields. And yes, you may have noticed that I actually got a shiny shuckle. Funny thing is, after the recording of episode 74, I'm going to say 74, a shuckle spawned in. Shiny. Right off the bat. I'm like, God dang. The luck that I have when I absolutely ended the episode and then it decided to spawn in. Yeah, fun guys, fun. It's been a while since I've actually got a shiny on recording, but I've never gotten a legendary on recording, so I'm hoping to actually get a legendary on recording one of these fine days. Haha, how do you protect property? Place down an iron, diamond, or gold block. Okay. That's one way to say it. I thought you were actually messaging me. Because I would have been like, okay, why are you sending me the message? That color is just, yeah. Are you sure? Okay, he better be trolling. Seriously. Yeah, you are asking a person who's been on the server for a very long time. Yeah, it happens, people. Oh, look, jungle mounds. This is where a Mew would spawn in. So, good luck to you guys if you find a Mew. And look at that, there is a Poke Center right here. Not gonna rate it, of course. I'm just gonna leave it alone. So I hope that other people will leave it alone too. There's the entrance, my god. Hey, it's left alone mostly. Let me go over here. Yeah, so apparently either someone actually minded one spot, tried to take something, or it's just to spawn on its own. Yeah, okay. So, up. Yep, someone actually been in here. My god, why? This is why we can't have nice things, people. This is why we can't have nice things. But this is actually a pretty good jungle. Not gonna lie. Jungle mountains. Mew will actually spawn in the jungle mountains. I actually want to make this another home of mine. Yeah, that could be a thing. I'll make this another home of mine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Huh, good spot. Good spot. Now this is the thing that you don't want to do. Sir Shadow X, join my awesome Pixelmon server. Yeah, that is not a great way to actually get people to your server. That's more or less the way that people actually want to stay away from your server. That's very disrespectful, very disruptful, and again, that is just poor taste. Because I don't go into anyone else's server to advertise. I make my own videos to actually advertise the server for itself. So again, that's really disrespectful. And then, of course, it results in a ban. I have banned Sir Shadow X for advertising another server. Yeah, they actually see that I take an action. Well, it happens from time to time, people. But again, it is disrespectful. So please don't even do that. Look at that. People are already trash talking his server. So... oh, look at that. Yeah, I would not want to actually do that. We are better than them. Let's not do that. So yeah, let's not stoop down to their level. Because we already had one person actually go to a different server and actually start advertising. Then a lot of them people actually came over to us to actually tell us like, hey guys, you are disrespecting us. So... we had to talk to the guy for about a good 10 minutes to calm him down, saying we had no part of this. We don't actually want that to happen, so it's not our fault. Okay, so with that taken care of, let's go to the shoutouts before I end off this episode. So we got myself, we got Macward. Macward? Is that how you say your name? And then we got Harrison, Hazard. Why? Why do you have... oh my god, I like hazard better because it's an actual word. I don't know what hazard is, to be honest. So I'm just gonna keep saying hazard just for the sake that I could not pronounce the other name right off the bat so easily. John Doe 27, The Quiet, Deadpool, Chris Gomez 03, Rogue Sorcery, Ender Shadow, Zio, another name I can never pronounce. Gerald. I'm going to say Garrett. Really hope that that's correct. Garrett X. Mac and Cheese. Swaggy Turtle. AF1 Blue Gray. GTLO. Or is it Get Low? I think that's Get Low. Get Low Orbital. Benjin Invasion. Caterpie. Shadow 856. Tank Danger. Scuba Diver 123. XX La XX. XX Kitty Lover 15XX. Rocky Camo Dude. And I'm just going to say Super Puppy because that's all I can see right now. Every single time when I look at it, I think of Super Puppy. Buttervirus 3169. Sir Horace 1129 or Sabrina. Butter Dragon, some number I just can't see because his head's cutting out the name. Then we got Anthony L8881, Icy the Kid, Balinobi, Misty Pro, Axe Master T, Captain Blacksmith, Pokesword 2, Spacious Brute 1, Wolfie the Boss. So that is all the people on the server right now. So shout outs to everyone. Hope you enjoy the server. Do not advertise like that guy did, otherwise it's a perma ban. So yeah, again, that's really disrespectful to us, and we don't do it to other people, at least that we know of. If other people have done it to you guys, we truly apologize. We do not endorse it. We do not support that. We do not encourage that. So everyone has their ways of advertising the server, and that's not the way to do so. But until then, have a great day, everyone. I am SirKing090, and as always, we will see you in the next video.